Welcome to Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa, where the Cardinal and Gold gathering strength as they gear up to support their Iowa State Cyclones. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Cincinnati Bearcats taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bearcats will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On the run, it's Hansen. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
19 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Plows through the defense. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Just going to keep it after the snap. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of him from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you place that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners have outside backwards fly and get in the play immediately.
To the air, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the right. It's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's back. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Walker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. They've got the screen set up. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Royer. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. Give to the running back. Creates a little room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Good enough.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw it, Sorsby. Makes the grab. It's Allen. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off. Get some positive yards. Go on to the next play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On the option. Finding an escape route. There he goes. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Bearcats! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got his man on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And nice play by the QB, understanding when to get the ball out. This is something that I guarantee you, Palmer, you and your receivers did all the time at Florida. Just the timing, knowing when the ball's coming out and when the ball's going to be thrown so I can go make a play.
It's so important to rep it like that because you never know in games when those opportunities are going to happen. But I think that time the quarterback pre-snap, him and the receiver, they made a little eye contact. They knew this was going to be an opportunity, and they went out and they executed what they practice every single day. What you just said, David, and it works to perfection.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A strike downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
42 Spider, 4-2 Spider.
He'll take it himself. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Allen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The throw to the outside is complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
Iowa State 21, Cincinnati 14.
And the Cyclones will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. Turning it on. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback will keep it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They booted away on 4th down. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Fires to the big fella. A relatively short but effective gain. He's out of bounds at the 11.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Get set, get set.
They go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Townsend. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Fighting off the defender. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Walker. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The option look. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Looking for a crease to the left. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the 4th quarter. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Pryor. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Beck. Working that wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not gain the extra yards after the catch.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Beck. Got it in the middle. It's Sauer. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Townsend. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. With the catch, it's Pryor. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Grabbed over the middle, it's Allen. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Caldwell. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running, and they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Beck. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure that don't let them get...
Gonna take a shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.